Hi everybody, I'm a little bit late with this one, being I think a day after it came out, but we've just had Iron Harvest change log 08084 for November the 5th, 2020, so let's see what King Art Games have updated on our favourite RTS this week. So changelog 08, Engineers and Map. Greetings, Harvesters. This is the 8th of our regular post-release updates. This week we address 3 issues which the community's feedback highlighted. Engineers can now deconstruct barbed wire that hindered your advancing infantry, and we significantly updated the 1v1 border river map. On top of all that, we've also improved cover responsiveness and made some more balanced changes based on your player data. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The fact that engineers can build barbed wire, they should be able to take it down as well. They should be able to disable mines as well, shouldn't they? In response to player feedback about the awkward use of barbed wire, especially on narrow bridges, we are happy to now add a counter. As a Polanian rifleman once says, there is nothing an engineer can't do. Well, now they can also cut barbed wire. Simply select an engineer unit, hover your cursor over the offending barbed wire and right click to deconstruct it. You can shift click to queue up orders to cut multiple barbed wire sections. You're even able to cut your own misplaced barbed wire. Yeah, I've done that. The mistake I often make is I do the barbed wire and then my engineers are on the wrong side of it, so they can't get back to where my team is. Job done. Border River 1v1 map update. We're extremely happy and proud of our community, especially those with a more competitive mindset. Thanks to the feedback from you all, we are now in position to update the Border River map that many disfavoured. Here's what we've changed and why. Iron Mine moved from the island to the ford. Our pioneers and geologists have completed their survey of the strategically important battlefield. They confirmed that the iron vein on the island between the rivers has been depleted, but not all is bad news. A replacement vein has been found downriver, directly beneath the ford that is often used to field our biggest mechs. So that's the rather colourful way of describing it, but then what the dev says, while the island was always supposed to be a desirable target, it ended up being simply too valuable, while also being too easy and cheap to defend. This change should also create a second alternative point of interest to contest, forcing players to make a calculated decision of what to prioritise. Added neutral mortars close to the island. Enemy engineers have taken to using ungodly amounts of barbed wire on both the island and the connected bridges. Consequently, all commanders have ordered mortars to be deployed in advance so a trained crew can quickly clear a path for our soldiers. 2 neutral mortar systems have been added to the map, 1 per side. We hope that these will offer not only a viable counter against barbed wire, but will also make the island as well as both riverbanks a more contested and risky area. Made castle destructible, open both ruin areas to all mechs. Mech commanders familiar with the area often return from battle complaining of unfavourable architecture. Engineers have been dispatched to remove some of the annoying rocks and boulders around both the castle and farm ruins. Unfortunately, their over-enthusiastic use of explosive has destabilised the castle's once immovable walls to the point where inattentive large mechs could accidentally topple them. We removed the restrictions on the ruin areas north and south of the ford, allowing all mechs to move inside them, and also made several previously indestructible elements like the castle walls destructible for the first time. This should not only make navigation and mech positioning easier, but also reduce the advantage that special units like Lek Zubov used to have. Cool. Improving infantry responsiveness. How easily and quickly units react to players' orders is an area of improvement the community has highlighted. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem, can't it? I find, you click on an enemy unit and you're like, come on, do this, and they're like still doing what they were doing before. Sometimes I would put down the fact that I play using GeForce Now, so I stream Iron Harvest, but obviously it's part of the game. As part of our ongoing investigation into how to best achieve this, we have improved the way all infantry, except flamers, units respond to a player's order to dive into cover. This improvement applies to infantry that are already firing at an enemy. Now, when ordered to cover, instead of sitting down first and then popping up over the wall to fire, they go immediately into their cover firing positions. The following units are affected: Engineers, Riflemen, Vanguards, Stormtroopers, Grenadiers, Medics, Anti-Armor Gunners, Anarchos, Olga Morozova, and Gunther von Duisberg. This is an ongoing process, and we are very welcome to any suggestions and examples of how best to aid this. General changes: updated the minimap and icons on the 1v1 border river, fixed some collision issues that impeded navigation on Stronghold Siege challenge map. Balance changes: barbed wire. Based on the changes made to barbed wire as mentioned earlier in the log, we are making it a little less easy to mass produce barbed wire to match the effort of dismantling it. Increase barbed wire iron cost from 5 to 15. Here we are, some more balance changes. Polania. Lauka, the Polanian mech hunter. Despite a few past buffs, we observed that players still experience some difficulty utilising the Lauka's high damage output. With these changes, this mech hunter will arrive earlier on the field and last longer in combat. HP increased from 1050 to 1200, decreased iron cost from 575 to 525 iron, and 165 to 150 oil. Zol, the Polanian troops transport. The Zol is a versatile mech that we've had our eye on for the past few weeks. This change will help prepared players inflict more meaningful damage to this troop carrier. HP decreased from 1000 to 900. Diesel pump engines engaged. There's a lot to look forward to this month. So here we go. So this month we've had deconstructing barbed wire, and we've had the border river update. Next week we're getting a new 1v1 multiplayer map. Week 3 group invites. Week 4 there's going to be a new game mode and a new season tree. So there we go. Iron Harvest marches on, with the developers giving us fresh stuff every week. So it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's enough from me. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe.